What's up, gang? I hope you're having a great night. Is this on? Oh, yeah, it is. Sweet. So, you didn't hear, my name's Derek. Sometimes Stanley, that's kind of a little nickname I have. It's pretty cool. And a few weeks ago, or maybe a month, I don't know, Bryce and Carl asked me to tell my testimony. I'm like, sweet, I'll totally do that. And so as I'm preparing, I'm like, nuts. What is a testimony? You know, like I just didn't want to tell my story because testimonies is about what God has done in my life. So I'm gonna tell all y'all that. So I grew up in a Christian family. I grew up going to youth group, Awana, going to church every Sunday. And I never really strayed from that. I was always like, God is the big deal, you know? He's awesome, and just like I need to live my life for him. But as I'm growing up, like it didn't really go farther than that, you know? It's just like, oh, be a cool person, you know, like love your neighbor and all that jazz. And I think like later middle school, I started getting a little nervous about things. Like, man, I have this test tomorrow. I didn't prepare for it because I'm in middle school, and I'm kind of like nervous for it, even though like it's not a big deal. It's middle school, and I just kind of like put those feelings, you know, behind me. Like, oh, it's no big deal, and it just kind of grew and grew more. And the more I would put it off, the more anxious I would get. And I just did that throughout middle school and high school. High school, I started getting depressed. I started thinking like, man, life isn't fun. You know, all these hardships, like it doesn't seem worth it. And just, I just hid those feelings like, oh, I'm that good Christian kid, you know? Like, I don't have problems, you know? I put all my trust in God. I wasn't. And so I just continued living like that, and life was getting really hard. I was like suicidal and like just not happy ever. And so college happened, and I'm like, maybe like I actually am depressed. Maybe I do deal with a lot of anxiety. And so I went to the guys VG group. Love that place. Probably good that we don't have it no more, though. It's got a little too silly sometimes. But I brought it up to my fellow brothers in Christ, and they're like, they're like, yeah, those are real feelings. You know, they aren't just you over exaggerating. Those are real. And so, like, I don't know, let's say like last February, I'm like, I need to figure out how to deal with these feelings in a way Christ would want me to. And so I started reading my Bible more. I started praying, you know, and doing that. And like one night I was really anxious. I had to sign up for my next housing for the next semester. I was living at this nursing home mansion. It was really cool. And I just went on this walk, and I'm asking God, get rid of, like, help me with these anxious feelings, you know, like I want to die. It was awful. And on the way back, the only thing that he said to me that night is no. And I'm like, what do you mean? You know, like you tell me in the Bible these feelings aren't good. What do you mean? And I slowly realized that I was using me wanting to follow God more just to get rid of my depression and anxiety. I didn't truly want him. I didn't truly want to be friends with him. I did not want to hang out with my Father truly. And so I'm like, nuts. I guess that's not how you know, Christian, you know, that's not how you do it right. And so I had to like reteach myself almost, like go back to step one from accepting your life into Christ. And that was really hard. Like, I realized there's so many things, like literally, like fall conference, I realized that I wasn't going to God with my problems because I thought I needed to look good. I thought I need to, polish up myself before I could go to God with my problems. And that I would use my depression and anxiety as an excuse to continue doing sin. Like there's a song that I really like. It says, I tried to find peace in all my pleasures, but I was only brought further to my knees. And that's so real. I tried to find peace in video games. I tried to find peace hanging out with friends. I tried to find peace in pornography, and it didn't work. And I would just be destroyed. The world won't love you like God does. He literally died for all of you. And I'm just amazed. Literally, I was crying this morning because I was listening to this song and it was just talking about how we don't deserve what God does, but yet he still does it for us. That he put his one and only son to the earth that would hate him so much that they would torture him and then kill him. That's insane. Why would such a great and perfect God do that? But he did, because he cares and he loves for us. That there's nothing we can do from stopping his love. I want to end my testimony with this song lyric that echoes Psalm 23. Lord is my shepherd. He draws me closer to his side. He waters my soul in rivers that I thought were once dry. And though I walk through the valley where my faith loses sight, I will not fear, for you are here even in the night.